Last time on Vampyr.
You know what? Fuck it. Don't forget to double tap though.
And now...
How's it going, everyone? My name is Forever Fen. Welcome back to Vampyr. We're on part 2. Jonathan, I think your name is, Reed, just killed a berserk crazy vampire. Dr. Swansea took us in to be a doctor at his... Oh, that's kind of fucked up. At his hospital, and that man that was being tortured by our vampire person, I don't know, is now just sick. And honestly, it's pretty good for a vampire to work at a hospital, because all that free blood. Anyway, let's just get this going, because it's been a while since I played, and I really want to play this some more. Hi!
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
You're kind of blocking the stairs to the hospital, though.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Okay. Okay. Oh, hi! A fight!
It's my turn!
Ooh, you're using a knife. That's not... Oh.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
That was a waste of perfectly good blood.
Bastard, give me a good poke. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
Uh-oh.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Oh. Okay. What? I'll let you bleed. Be more polite, or I'll kill you. Oh, man. What is that? Medical checkup? Press R2 for details. 500 experience, and he's healthy. Be more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you
Clay
helping
Cox.
me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality indicates how much experience you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more experience you get. That was pretty self-explanatory. Mesmerize. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerized level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press L1 to memorize. Mesmerize. Hi. Oh.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Follow the red trail to lead your prey into the shadows. Oh, I'm like guiding him with my hand on his back. That's cool. Oh, this is it, guys. We're gonna be our first feeding. Oh, I'm so excited. Embrace. Blood temptation. Press X to embrace Clay Cox or circle to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive experience boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. Oh, this is where the choices are? Oh no, what do I do? Like, do I want to be a predator or do I want to be... Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, I hate choices. Like, I want to be a strong vampire for my first playthrough. I don't want to... I've already killed people, so, I mean, like, I already had to kill enemies, so I'm obviously not innocent. Maybe I should just kill this guy and feed on him. But can I make him healthier? Can I make him healthier and then we could, like, get more experience? Or is this my only chance to feed on him? He's practically dead anyway. Oh, this is so hard. I'm such a... I want to be a good person. But damn it, I'm hungry. Let's do it. I think I just broke my Hippocratic oath.
Back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
This district will soon suffer the consequences of your action. Can I get rid of the body? There's a river right over there. Okay, so... was I able to hear him afterwards? Like, I was able to hear him talking and stuff in my head. Was that, like, something that happens? Rest to evolve. Okay, so I need to... It's like, which game was that? Whoa, hi.
Taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Yeah. Yeah. So I need to, like, bank my experience when I rest. What game is that like? I feel like that's something I just played recently. That's gonna bother me until it hits me. Like, comes to enter the hospital. Hi, everybody. Anything over here? Yeah, some 5 shillings. What game was that I had to sleep to, like, gain experience? Oh. Was I walking into something? I was. That's a really nice place. Looks haunted as hell, though. Unknown. Oh, your face didn't load there for a second. It was really creepy. Oh, okay, hi. What's your name? I guess.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
It's always great when it's the blood transfusion specialist that becomes the vampire. How's your life in London? Oh my god, there is so much. I keep forgetting this game is like a talkie game. Personal questions. Let's start here. Oh, I need hints. Can't talk to you. Alright. So, what's the situation
What
like?
is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Yeah,
Don't
definitely.
be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
That's deep. Tell me about the staff.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Okay.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Oh, that's right. We're in that, like, era where, yeah, not equal.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
He just helped me with the vampire case and got me hired here, though. Oh my god, I remember. Okay, other game that you had to sleep to get experience and level up was Final Fantasy 15. I remember. I feel so much better about myself now. Okay, well, that was that. Personal questions. Ah, no more hints? I thought I got hints about stuff. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Tippets. Oh, yep, you're the person I need to
where
talk
have you
to.
been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse.
What's your name again?
I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane.
Crane,
isn't it?
got it. Scarecrow.
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Oh, I have a few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
Okay, we already know where the room is.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
When you're being tortured by a vampire, I don't really blame him.
If
Where's
you could
my
point
room?
me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Upstairs, left, last office. Got it.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
I've only just met him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
This is kind of creepy because the way she's looking, it looks like she's looking like directly at me and not Jonathan. Jonathan. Huh. Sorry.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
You remind me of like somebody from Dragon Age Inquisition. I can't remember who, but you do, Miss Crane. Oh, goodbye.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
And this is gonna be a slow-moving game because I have to talk to like everybody. Hi. You're the old
Good
lady,
evening,
right?
nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the
Oh,
new
that's
surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
That's a pretty
Did
name,
he
Gwyneth.
really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Is Swansea gonna be like some sort of like vampire, like everybody needs to become vampires by the end? I love that we have a new technique for blood transfusion. It goes directly from your vein to my lips. How's your life in London? Oh, okay.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Plague?
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
That's dramatic.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem? I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Speak up. It must be hard to be a medical professional because so many people are dying, but at the same time, it's like you are the ones that need to be helping people. So to me, it's like, oh, so many people have resigned because they just can't deal. It's like, oh, but you're supposed to be the ones people can turn to.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippets.
Dr.
He should be a
Tippets.
standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Alright, I've already talked to Tippets. Speak up, speak up.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay. You're a good person, at least. Oh, wait. I can actually mesmerize her right now if I wanted to. Medical
Do you
check.
require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Wow, she's worth 3,000 experience. Dang, Gwyneth. So did I learn anything new about you? Okay. Gwyneth is overqualified as a nurse. Okay, so she is the one that Tippets talked about. Alright, what about Dr. Tippets? He's convinced that Gwyneth Brannigan is overqualified as a nurse. So they're kind of like both talking each other up. I wonder if they're like friends or dating or something like that. Is exhausting himself and refuses to stop working. Okay. This is so intriguing to me.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Tippets! Is there anything over here? Oh, there is. Ah, man, I'm gonna be looting so many things. Can I just feed on the, like, not important people? I'm sure a few people, like, dying in here won't make too much of a difference. Tippets! Where'd you go, Tippets? Is there... Isn't there a sprint button? Do not cough in public. Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing. Spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Wow, this is a big place. Tippets! Where did you go? Wasn't there a sprint button? Am I just... Oh, hold circle. Got it. Oh yeah, look at me run. Tippets? What's in this box? Nothing. Mortimer? Huh. This is all incredibly strange. Are you Tippets?
Years or so.
Good evening, Dr. Tippets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Hey, personal questions. Okay. Hey, you are exhausted.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
You have nothing
You've
to prove.
nothing to prove, Dr. Tippets, to anybody. And we all praise your experience. Please, have some rest.
I am perfectly fine, and I am not too old for this job.
I never said you were too old. Did I piss him off? What happens if I say
You're
the...
exhausting yourself,
Can I
Corcoran.
skip ahead?
No.
You've nothing
Okay,
I am
square skips. Okay, I can't do that. Okay. Alright.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippets.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippets.
Good evening, Dr. Tippets.
What? What? Goodbye, Dr.
Goodbye,
Tippets.
Dr. Tippets.
There we go. There's people down over that way. Just want to see what's over here real quick, and then we'll head inside, I believe. Wow. So much. Influenza, complicated with pneumonia. To prevent any case of the Spanish flu, stay at home. I got no problem with that. I love staying at home. That is my fave. Is Swansea still, like, blocking off these stairs? Made me walk all the way around. Nope. Okay, let's go inside. I've wasted enough time. The hospital can no longer take any patients. The hospital's full. Please go back home. Wow. That's horrible. Who are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh. Let's trade. Let's start with your life in London. How is the situation around here?
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Okay. What is your
So what do you
occupation
do
beyond
exactly in this
ambulance driving?
Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
And
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Lovely.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped from the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Okay. Midnight in the Garden of Good Evil, new investigation, local investigations, new citizen investigation is available. Press touchpad to open the local investigations menu. Are displayed here. Categories by district. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with square and access your map. Okay. Oh, track. Yeah. Enter the backyard garden. Okay. Smuggling weapons?
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
He's not wrong, but your reasoning I don't like. Okay. Let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
What you got? Milton's shotgun, 296 damage. Is that a lot of damage? I don't remember what the damage rate is. Bullets, shotgun, handle part, trigger. So all you have are shotguns. It's not really my style. I'm never much of a shotgun guy. I like handguns and revolvers and pistols. Well, where's the back part? 55 meters that way. What do you know? So close. Do I know you? Okay, you're Gwyneth Brannigan. Am I able to talk to you? No. Oh, there's people in there. I don't know why. You look familiar. I'm just really quickly going to see if I can talk to her now
Good
that
evening, Doctor.
I've talked to him. Like, did that change anything? Tippett praises you. Is that different? No, I think I've already done Tippett praises you. Let's find out.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
Oh.
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
That he doesn't take your gender into consideration, or that he does? So, I mean, if you're a good
Goodbye,
doctor, you're a
miss.
good doctor.
Call me if you need assistance.
Alright. Is that Milton? Milton, yeah. Can I read the thing behind you, Milton? I'll read it later, I guess.
Dr. Swansea is right.
Another
This
night.
place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Oh, there's a lot of people. 1. Oh, there's Tippets. 2. Unknown. I'll be right back, people. I gotta go deal with this person over here. In the back. You know. Is this the backyard? Oh.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Okay. Locked on. We're gonna sneak up on him. Stun! Bite! And claws. And this. That went well. Anything? Is that it? Oh, I need to find his wallet. That's right. I forgot about the wallet. You didn't have the wallet on you, right? You'll be walking around in detective vision for all this game. Vampire vision, excusez-moi. Okay. Oh. You're not gonna beat me. I can't see. Oh, that hurt a lot. I'm gonna need to heal. Is that L1? Yep. My stamina. You're dead. And then... Oh, that's right. If I can break their stamina bar down there... Oh, fuck me. Hey, don't do that. Ow, ow. That was my bad. Wrong buttons. Okay. My bad. We got this, though. Remember that the blood of citizens is the fastest way to evolve. Yes. Yes, I remember. I should have used my claws more often. Well, this is taking a while. Guess it's just you, me, and the loading screen. How are you today? That's really cool. I'm glad you did that. No way. Really? And then what'd you do? That's pretty cool. Oh, looks like we're back. Wait, where am I? I just like respawned right here. Do I have to re-talk to people? Wait, where am I? This doesn't seem right. Where the frick? Okay. Midnight. Run. It's like it took me out of the hospital. Oh, I see where I'm at. Ow. Okay. We got this, we got this, we got this. Take him out one at a time. One at a time. Oh yeah. Give me some of that good old blood. I got this now. Okay, parrying works wonders. Ow. Definitely is hard to fight multiple people. And now it's just you and me, buddy. Oh, so tasty. So tasty. Oh yeah, I'm getting better. Ah, just a lead stick. Hey, that looks like it could be a wallet. Anything over here? Am I checking this trash can too? Photography of a smiling, loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever. That's cute. I sure hope Pippa's not dead, or Pippa, or whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I can go bring that back. I'm just curious what else is over here. Why is this area so big? Milton! Let's see here. It was this way. Oh, you're still... Okay, let's do it. Sean Hampton. I really love that little shadowy dodge thingy. I think I was in this one. Hold on, doors. Don't you close yet. Oh, damn it. Public influenza, Spanish. Cover each cough and sneeze with a handkerchief. Walk to work. Do not spit. Drink from your own cup. Avoid crowds. If taken ill, go to bed and send for a doctor. To make a mask, take a piece of ordinary cheesecloth. 8 by 16 inches, fold it to make 8 by 8 inches. Next, fold this to make 8 by 4 inches. The cord's about 10 inches long at each corner. Okay, that's cool. Ooh, trash can. Grease? Hell yeah. Milton! Milton! You were outside, Mr. Gun Smuggler. Ooh, what were you hiding? City, you. Life saved by efficient medical aid as blow struck to the flu epidemic. Volunteers make a difference. There you are, Milton. Hi. I got this thing.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Always.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved
Not
your
that
wallet
good.
with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all.
Wait, what?
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
I forget that that's supposed to be a problem.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
I completely agree with that. I kind of don't even want to say you can both get fired, but
You
my
do
video game
realize you
instincts...
could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I completely agree. As long as you guys are happy and it's not interfering with your work, I think you guys are good. Anything new in this? No. Got it.
Goodbye, Milton.
I like you, Milton. You stay classy. Investigation succeeded. Did that give me experience?
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Do I get experience for completing investigations? I have no clue. Are you different? Hey, are you Pippa? No, you're not Pippa. You are a patient.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
Are you a vampire?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
So, how's your life in London? You're a vampire.
Why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I've never even heard of Cotard syndrome, so how do you feel?
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Okay, I don't know if that's technically correct.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul. Or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Only you knew what you were talking to right now, miss. What was your name, Thelma?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Oh, can we turn into a bat? That'd be great.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
I think I already took care of those people.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
A real fucking vampire. New investigation, huh? I can click this. Maybe not. Where's the investigations? Local investigations, here we go. Find out who is spying on Thelma. Sure, let's track it.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I would love if she's actually a vampire. Like, all of a sudden she's like, oh shit, she really is one. Medical checkup.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Okay.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I love Jonathan. He's just like, you know what? Okay, you be a vampire. That's great. Hey, Pippa. Pippa, Pippa, Pippa. Pippa, 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 Pippa.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
Wow, you're
I
pretty.
don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position.
This is the talkie episode,
Well,
I think.
it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Oh boy, how's the situation
How would you
here?
describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
I just want to say, when I got to this district, it said the district is healthy.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
It won't
Nurse
last
Hawkins,
forever.
the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Those footsteps are like really good in the background. I actually thought somebody was walking up on me. How long have you been a nurse
How
for?
long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You would
You'd
be surprised.
what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Okay.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Oh?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
New hints available for Milton.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Okay. I'll come back to that relationship after the personal questions. And there's none.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
Not
I
at
have
all.
no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
I like you two together. You guys are just
Goodbye,
cute.
Nurse Hawkins.
Blood boil with the fever.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Was there something more in personal
evening,
questions?
Nurse
Did I unlock something?
Good e-
No, okay. Bye.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
And you're Thelma? You are...
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Hey, Hampton. You're the guy I saved. I'll talk to you in a second, buddy.
Good evening, sir.
Ooh.
Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm
What-
Dr. Reed.
what happened
I've
to your
recently
face?
taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Okay.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Ugh.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who
Okay.
is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
I like you, Thomas. I feel bad. Is there anything I can
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
How do I... It says you're healthy. I don't know what to do for you. So, do you know Thelma?
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Okay, so you like that. Got it. Got it, okay. I don't know if that's technically right, because she is a little messed up in the head.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotar syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Damn, that's very true. Okay. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Okay, so
I
you...
can be sick again. Feels like blood boil with the fever.
Do you have anything new to say?
Good
there?
evening, Miss Howcroft.
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I mean, obviously you have a willing donor.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
The typical vampire romance. Oh, my curse, I cannot pass it on.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Okay. I'm glad you really, really think that.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I like that he still like talks to her like
But
that.
the suffering continues.
Hi.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How's your life? Oh my gosh, there's so much talking.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Oh? Are you spying on her?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton.
Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Okay. Tom Watts. Let's go with
What is
decent
the
docs.
general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
I like that name, the Wet Boot Boys.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Clay Cox? Why does that name sound so familiar all of a sudden?
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long. You know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint. Not even criminals.
Tom Watts.
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender from the Turtle.
I remember the Turtle.
I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
I mean, we're learning to treat it.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
But we can eat the bad people. Like they say in Venom, you can only hurt bad people. Alright, I think that's everything. Personal questions, of course. What do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living,
Like I
Mr.
can't tell.
I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
It's weird that he's wearing a cross and it's not bothering me like the one that was being used earlier.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Isn't it just like what you decide is your magical token? I feel like I just watched some, what was that? Just watched Practical Magic and it was all about like his token. How do you feel?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Not as good as me, though.
I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Man, there is so much talking
Have
going
you
on.
made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Alright. So... You're healthy, though. Man, there's so much going on. Pippa... Okay, that's the outside. My thing's on the second floor. Dorothy... Oh my god, there's more unknown people? Dorothy Crane, unknown. Unknown. Oh my goodness. How many people do I have to talk to?
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
This is getting depressing. Hi.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Oh, man.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you that rich?
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes. Thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Okay. All-girls school, I'm guessing?
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Okay. Tell me about
Tell
your
me
arrival.
more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Okay, so Pippa is charging more.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Yeah, I kind of agree. She shouldn't be charged, like, oh, you want your kid in here, then let's pay for a bed. Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I guess you're Mortimer. Hi, Mortimer.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here?
Bandages around your
I don't
neck?
want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
You look like a Harry Potter to me.
How painful is your throat?
Did you get
Mr.
bitten by a
Goswick?
So
vampire?
painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
That's not good.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
That's good, though.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr.
Even though you don't
Goswick.
like to talk.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Yeah, I figured.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Is that a surgical saw?
Don't waste your time with me.
Alright, and then... Hi, you're somebody, alright? Yep. And you're somebody. Oh my god, there's so many people. This episode's just gonna be a talkie episode.
I'm
Like,
Dr.
we're not
Reed.
gonna get any...
May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Okay, so looks like your arm's broken. I think if you just let it heal, man.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
If it's broken, there's nothing we can really do.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Okay.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is
I
I disagree about wooden nails,
like that.
or flesh and bones.
Alright, personal questions. Nothing. Got it.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Oh, look, I have a reflection in the mirror now. It's just a black shadowy thing, but I've got a reflection. You don't look happy. You! Stop right there.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland.
Okay.
I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
He's one of the ones arguing about the guy with the broken arm. I think it's broken.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Oh.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Sure.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
That, like, moaning scream just gets me every time. So tell me about your experience.
I based my technique on my mentor's research.
Mentor.
He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Okay. I mean, you're not wrong, just be careful.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Seem quite optimistic.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Yeah, Milton, isn't that the other guy that you're arguing with over the guy?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
No, Milton's the ambulance
yes,
driver.
Maybe.
That's right.
I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay, another new investigation. Was I already here? Okay.
Tell me more
your technique?
about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
I really like that he wants to save him. Like, it's not about proving his point, it's about saving this person.
Tell
I
me
always
Mr.
love that.
Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Wasn't
Because
an
he is a
accident?
proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Okay, so what happened?
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Yes, that is very true. Alright, so...
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
What's going... Oh, let me take this real quick. It's bothering me. Yeah, glass files. What's going on with you and your kids now?
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
I hate that sound. Personal.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
What?
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
What? That's not good.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Yeah, that's true.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Wow.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Oh, man.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Alright.
Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
This is really just like a big talky episode. Like, it is a giant information dump all over the place. You gotta be the other doctor that is arguing.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Okay. Alright. You?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Okay. Oh, so many things.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Wow, that was deep.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Okay.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
I don't know if I'd be able to just sit there and watch dead bodies. I have way too much going on up here. I'd be like, did that one just move? Is something about to happen? Oh man.
Why do you have
put my
to
back
watch
to them?
these bodies? Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Wow, that's kind of sad.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Ooh. Poor Mary.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
So who comes here to
Who
trade?
comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe.
Hygienic? I thought it was
Diseases
hygienic.
can spread.
Hygienic.
For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
Yeah, what
With
kind
the
of goods?
quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
That's pretty cool. So do you believe in life
Since
after
you're
death?
not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Wow. It's a very adult
Do
way
you
to look
really
at it.
believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
If only you knew what you were talking to, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, peaceful and lost at the same time.
Okay. City needs you. Every life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck to the heart. Okay, cool. It's like, I need to talk to everybody because we need to get this kind of backstory out. It's really, really weird. Like, we're gonna have to keep talking to people. So he was talking about how there is people eavesdropping or figuring out vampire hunters or whatever. Whoa. Whitechapel. It's a serious thing here. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do I need to go this way? Alright, this is the other side of that, right? Curfew, official health warning. What was that? What the fuck is that? Citywide curfew. Okay. Don't like that screaming sound. It says it's 45 meters that way, but I don't know if I can go that way. Ferocious Skull, level 18. I don't think I can deal with that just yet. I'm level 3, I think. It says it's this way, 30 meters this way. Can I go up here? Your king and country need you. Oh, hello. What's all this then? Pre-wins. Alright. Who's the stronger one? 7, 6. Okay, we're gonna go for you first. Ow! Nope, don't need to. Come on. Let's go, buddy. Let's eat. Oh, you're not feeling good, are you?
We have to stop it!
There we go. Do I get experience from killing these people? It doesn't seem like I do. Oh, I can be looting them. I forgot about that. So what did you guys find out about my poor friend? Handle part. Anything else in here to pick up? Okay. 25th of October. From the Guard of Prywin Command Post to the East End Patrols. Objective: Vampire Activity, Hospital, Survey, Investigate. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits had heard a rumor about the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke Hospital, London East End. All we have is her first name, Thelma. Your mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activity concerning said leech, then report directly back to us, and we will decide what action should be taken. Okay. That went well. While I'm out, isn't there... Didn't I have another one or something? What's this? Merchant. I had to go... Did you. Doing you. Huh. Where's the pharmacy at? I've gotten one tip for this entire thing, and it was to basically do everything you can before you rest. So that's what I'm trying to do. 300 meters. Time to sprint. Da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Couple. Probably like 20-ish more seconds. Okay, come on, keep sprinting, buddy. Oh, that's right, I have a stamina bar. Am I able to go that way now? No, it looks locked.
It's locked, all right.
But it's up I need to go. Can I go up? Missed the stairs, how embarrassing. Can I go this way? Yes, I can. Just be on the lookout for enemies. Oh, hey, blood. What's going on over here? Alright, maybe I... Oh, is that a... You guys didn't see anything.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
You didn't see anything, guys. Click this. Want that. I guess I'll just go down the street some more. Ooh. Okay, this door's locked.
I cannot enter.
Okay, you're kind of strong though. I'm gonna have to deal with you. Okay, just gonna drop. Oop. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do it right. Nope, didn't work.
Die, vermin!
Hey, don't burn me. Bastard. Well, that was pretty easy. Pharmacy should be just a little bit over here, it looks like. Okay. Looks like it's right across the street. Can I, like, oh, I can. Sweet. Okay. Stairs going up or something? Can I? Yes? No? Okay. What's the point of coming over here then? Why was I able to? Can I open this? No. Oh, stairs here. Okay, perfect. Oh, trash can. I need all the stuff. Ooh, I don't like that. H.G. Griffin. Dazzled Skull. They're kind of strong, but I think I could take them, honestly. You're a boss. Oh, crap. Whoa, what the hell was that behind me? Ow. Ooh, that hurt a lot. I need to heal. Need to heal. Oh! Okay, I don't think I could take him just yet. I probably could. It's just gonna be a lot harder. I probably could. We are no longer a part of the circle of life and death. We are undead, my friend, and so we are outcasts. Man, and it's already been that time. I'm probably going to end the episode here. I am sorry that this episode was pretty much just talking. I did not expect it to be that long of talking and so many different people. Next episode, we're going to probably talk to like maybe 1 or 2 more people, and then we will examine the blood and continue the story and see if I can beat that thing. I hope I can. Fingers crossed. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.